This is the Pal Talk News Network.
The views expressed are solely those of the speaker and not necessarily those of paltalk.com, AVM Software, or its advertisers.
News Talk is online. News Talk Online is a production of paltalk.com, the largest multimedia interactive program on the internet with more than 4 million unique users on demand on iTunes and on YouTube and on Blip TV and on my blog, GaryBaumgarten.com, where you're encouraged to post your comments, whether you agree with yours truly or not. Great articles today at paltalknewsnetwork.com. paltalknewsnetwork.com. Thank our friends at CRN Digital Talk Radio for sticking with us all these years and getting us into the homes of those who invite us in on the CRN Digital Talk Radio Network, 12 million homes. Very nice of them. I have a major announcement to make at the end of the show. Don't go away. Bring your friends in. This is going to be earth-shattering news. I have other earth-shattering news, though, that we must get through first. Cassandra, what happened in your game today? You know, World Cup? Cassandra? Well, it was 0-0 for the Brits. It was 2-2 for the Americans, come back from a 2-zip deficit. They actually won that game, but there was a goal that was disallowed. And we know that goal counted. Liar, liar, pants on fire. To whom am I directing this? Ahmadinejad. Didn't Ahmadinejad promise the starving people of the Gaza that today would be the day that a flotilla would arrive from Iran with much needed humanitarian supplies, guarded by the Revolutionary Guard's Navy to make sure that they safely arrived so that none of those nasty Israelis could stop them from delivering the humanitarian aid? Didn't they say that? Liar, liar, pants on fire. I'm told that they never even set sail because the Revolutionary Guard suddenly said it was not within the purview of their jurisdiction to do so. I mean, they keep promising us all these things that they're going to do. I mean, they promise us that they're going to wipe Israel off the map. They haven't done that. They promise us that they're going to allow the International Atomic Energy Agency in to see all of their nuclear facilities. They haven't done that. Tell you what, they're a disappointment. You know, I think, Boaz Frankel, to tell you the truth, we give this little nutcase way too much attention. I think we give the little nutcase in North Korea way too much attention, too. Although, I guess he could command it because he's carrying a big gun.
Well, giving them attention, Gary, you know what? I'll tell you who we can blame for giving them attention.
The news media. The news media.
Well, who do we not blame? Let's start with reverse engineering, Gary. Who do we not blame?
Media. And who controls the news media? The Zionists.
Who do we? Yeah. Oh yeah, I always forget that one, the Zionists. But really, reverse engineering, Gary. The United Nations that should be giving attention to this do not. And the news media gives it attention when they shouldn't be giving attention. The whole world's upside down, Gary.
Yeah, I know. It's all upside down. Okay. Did anybody see the story about the new danger in the Gulf of Mexico. My good friend Dr. Mark Siegel is going to be upset that I'm talking about this because he thinks the news media are playing up all the dangers there so badly that people are getting psychologically ill. He's probably right. I don't disagree with him, by the way. It's all on the front page of paltalknewsnetwork.com. The Associated Press filed this story today from New Orleans. Norlands, for those of you in the know. I think James is in the know because he was talking yesterday during the show about people driving their vehicles. Did you guys catch that? Vehicles. That's a southern term. We say vehicles, but the South, in the deep South, it's vehicles. It is an overlooked danger in oil spill crises. The crude gushing from the well contains vast amounts of natural gas that could pose a serious threat to the Gulf of Mexico's fragile ecosystem. Well, okay. The oil emanating from the seafloor contains about 40% methane, compared with about 5% found in typical oil deposits, said John Kessler, a Texas A&M University oceanographer who is studying the impact of methane from the spill. That means huge quantities of methane have entered the Gulf, scientists say, potentially suffocating marine life and creating dead zones where oxygen is so depleted that nothing lives, except UFOs. I added that. Well, I'm old enough to remember the time that there was this UFO that was spotted in, not Milan, well, near Milan, Michigan. Even the cops spotted it. And the government said it was swamp gas, methane gas. This is the most vigorous methane eruption in modern human history, Kessler said. Methane is a colorless, odorless, and flammable substance that is a major component in the natural gas used to heat people's homes. Petroleum engineers typically burn off excess gas attached to crude before the oil is shipped off to refineries. That's exactly what BP has done, as it has captured more than 7.5 million gallons of crude from the breached well. How much is spewing, James, on a daily basis? James, wake up. What are James and Cassandra doing? I go to them both, and they both don't answer me.
I'm experiencing some lag today.
Oh, okay.
The estimates say anywhere from 200,000 to somewhere upwards of 200 to 300,000 gallons a day. That's what recently most I heard.
Well, they're capturing only 7.5 million gallons in total in 2 months. If I remember my arithmetic properly, I think they're losing this battle. By the way, Tony Hayward got taken off the case today. He's no longer the face of BP.